You're watching Bulozi TV, the pride of Barotse, broadcasting to you live in Mongu, Western Province. This is the news bulletin with me, Mary Malisana. The headlines. Bulozi TV media internship training commences. MBANGWETA calls for investigation into LUAMPA violence. MUNDUBILE pledges formal recognition for SILALO INDUNAS. In sports news, CHAMBESHI urged the Copper Queens to be in gear, one against Malawi WAFCON game. The details. The Bulozi TV media training in Mongu has commenced on Tuesday, August 4th, 2026, with 7 students who attended the first session. Addressing the students, Bulozi TV director Nyambe Muyumbana welcomed the new students and reaffirmed the instructions mandate of serving the community that includes the internship offer to the young people. He urged the students to freely participate and take it seriously, for there is an internship opportunity at the end of the training.
Bulozi TV's free internship program has commenced in Mongu on August 4th, 2026, with over 9 students that have attended the training so far. The institution's director welcomed the interns and reaffirmed the TV station's mandate in serving the community.
We are giving you an opportunity to employ you without you applying for a job. We are giving you an opportunity to train you, and if you get the training, we employ you there and then as an intern. And when an intern, you can grow here and later go to university or even start families from here. So don't take this training lightly.
The students have expressed gratitude to Bulozi TV for the timely opportunity they have received.
It was just okay and I really enjoyed it as we start our day 1. And first I would like to thank the Bulozi TV for giving this opportunity. My main aim is that I want to become a news reporter.
We hope to learn more as we go and also be part of this broader community of Bulozi TV.
I'm interested in marketing and newscasting as well as script writing. So this is an opportunity for me to thrive in my career, in my program that I'm looking forward to train more, to learn more from management, from Bulozi TV.
I really want to push my career of becoming a news writer, and I really thank the Bulozi TV for giving me this opportunity, because I have been dreaming of this for quite long now.
The internship training will run for 1 month, and the director has assured that by the end of the training, some of the students will receive employment opportunities on internship basis at Bulozi TV. Nchimonyasi Aminwe, Bulozi TV News, Mongu, Western Province.
UPND Western Province Chairperson Kapelwa MBANGWETA has dismissed allegations linking members of the ruling party to the violent incident involving National Reconciliation Party for Unity and Prosperity presidential candidate, maintaining that the claims are false. In a statement, MBANGWETA urged Zambia Police Service to thoroughly investigate the violence that erupted during Brian Mundubile's campaign in LUAMPA district. He said the province has remained peaceful over the years and should not be portrayed as violence, calling on all political parties to conduct peaceful campaigns and respect the rule of law.
A few days ago, video circulated on social media from Kaoma and LUAMPA districts showing residents expressing support for National Reconciliation Party for Unity and Prosperity NRPUP presidential candidate Brian Mundubile.
Wanatuomba telako tunakutenda mangana tuchinje tunakutenda Mundubile tunahono kana UPND tunakutenda mangana tukale kuna change tumone na vika na wanatuomba telako wa Mundubile
bauna Mundubile plani mufite kwa LUAMPA umilibelezi kwanu hakuna lelata hakuna balwana hakunani umilibelezi sauti uto kwa manzwi omushemeze sichaba
akuna no alwana nga batili ntoye kibola kachone iziki yomumu kamusape iziki yomumu chelo atabele bataye nibona mundubya bataye to babona zwato rushimbezi rutoli amuhera nibona
andamela kuno kitaba kwa shababwe ndibalinga bata yetukuno tubahimo mwije ngata kumimo takuzene muyendeka.
However, the situation appeared to take a different turn when the presidential candidate and his campaign team arrived in Western Province to continue their campaigns. Mundubile and his team were attacked shortly after arriving in the districts of Kaoma and LUAMPA. Meanwhile, UPND Western Province Chairperson MBANGWETA has dismissed allegations that members of the ruling party were responsible for the attacks on Mr. Mundubile and his campaign team.
Western Province has consistently remained one of Zambia's most peaceful provinces. The province has conducted in the region of 14 by-elections since August 2021 to date without any major instance of political violence, reflecting the peaceful character of our people and our commitment to democratic values. As UPND Western Province, we remain committed to preserving the peace and unity for which our province is renowned. We urge all political parties and their supporters to reject violence, respect the rule of law, and ensure that political competition is based on ideals, policies, and safe to the people. We have also noted reports and circulating videos alleging that individuals believed to be supporters of the National Reconciliation Party for Unity and Prosperity discharged firearms during the incident in LUAMPA district on Tuesday, 4th August 2026. Western Province has never been associated with the culture of political violence or the use of firearms in political activities. We therefore call upon the Zambia Police Service to thoroughly investigate these allegations, establish the facts, and ensure that anyone found to have broken the law is brought to justice.
The attacks have since drawn public attention as political parties continue campaigning ahead of the August 13 general election, with stakeholders continuing to urge political players and their supporters to uphold peace and conduct issue-based campaigns. Mike Moya, reporting for Bulozi TV News, Western Province.
National Reconciliation Party for Unity and Prosperity presidential candidate Brian Mundubile has pledged to address what he describes as long-standing inconsistencies surrounding the recognition of SILALO INDUNAS in Barotsaland. Speaking during a courtesy call on the Litunga, Mundubile said NRPUP government would work with the Barotse royal establishment to formally recognize the traditional leaders, whom says have for years been classified as chiefs on national registration cards but treated as ordinary Indunas. He also assured the Barotse royal establishment that his commitment was not a campaign promise made for political convenience, but a genuine undertaking aimed at addressing issues affecting Barotseland.
I'm aware that under traditional governance, all SILALO INDUNAS, such as Nawasilundu, Nalumutu, Bibumbu, Kabila Mwandi, Namutwi, Mundale, Nalonge, Litungu, Litungi, sorry about that, Ishe Wambutu, and others are treated as ordinary Indunas, yet they are classified as chiefs on government national registration cards. My government will correct this inconsistency by offering the VRE formal recognition of these SILALO INDUNAS as chiefs within the VRE structure, so that they may equally benefit from government support provided to chiefs elsewhere.
Chairperson of the World Press Freedom Day Local Organizing Committee, Davis Sikopo, has called on journalists to be objective as the country heads to the general election. In an interview with Bulozi TV News, Sikopo said reporters must focus on facts and ensure their stories are balanced. He added that the media should also work closely with the Zambia police in order to help reduce tensions during the election period.
We would love to say that, this particular time is a very critical time, for one to operate as a journalist or to work as a journalist because of, the elections. And we know that the elections are very critical, and sometimes, tension comes about, with elections. As we have seen that, a number of, violent activities have been recorded across the country. Lusaka, Copper Belt, Northwestern, Western now, and other places such as Kaputa, Southern, and other places. So journalists are very critical in terms of bringing out the truth, so that they don't escalate this particular tension amongst rival political parties. So journalists should report objectively, and of course stick to the fair practice of writing news. And also journalists should also work hand in hand with the Zambia police, because obviously we know that the police are the authority in that particular aspect of giving what transpired at what particular place, so that journalists do not carry one-sided stories. So let us work together with the police and report effectively and of course objectively, and also sticking to the truth, and also getting both sides. If it is this particular side that maybe is accusing the other side, let us not just write one-sided story, but let us get the other side of the story as well, so that even as we report, we do not escalate some of these things, but we try to cool down the tension amongst different entities or different institutions of politics.
United Party for National Development Nalikwanda constituency parliamentary candidate Sibote has pledged to conduct a peaceful and issue-based campaign ahead of the August 13th general election. Speaking during a campaign meeting in Nalikwanda constituency over the weekend, Sibote said he will not engage in discrediting or speaking ill of former member of parliament. He said he is committed to building on the foundation already laid and ensuring that development reaches communities that continue to face various challenges.
Nalumela kulina chumutakaliyo. Kononi bona kulingana nili lato mwenda alishunguti. Nikupatuso kana ni palezuku ya maparlamenti nene batanga ku ya maparlamenti. Kono amuni tuse. Nina amuni tawole myoko. Amuni nope ni mwanange babamu. Ni otwa munkone ba utule bolungwangwa. Boba utule bokalumiana. Boba utule bokondwa. Mutompe kona simunji. Saluna kikutoekeza boba siyezi. Isinkunyaza bene balubusa komla. Wenda tebwaka indene bafile simu mapulu kumulika naka kamofu kuli alime na alimile mwa 2021 uwa musipili Jesu unipotezi nina waka indene boma bayupie ndibanu upuzi kuli banifile kwa mapulu aluba sikuli nina nilime kwekeza kwa simu ya sile kamofu Nilu unafaluko palelo hape baba mbana likwanda bana hape bafiwa kwekeza Gotano kakuli kimusebezi wa zwelo pili kwe mupiki sipula sabatu nesizi kwa siyowe basi kutamaloma wati njake chwalo baitumela waka inde bainzi kwa State House abako nikutofitanga kodo na kukafa kono banna nikuba ni batu baba bayemera kwana kubonda kuli CDF yata kutoekeza kwa mandu wa malutifa basika nabule abiko mikopani wa bashunguta kono batire baitumela ima Nikota rutinya ntuyonga kapili kono anibona nitalima nibona bishinkwafa bana bonda tekiba nibona kuli mulilo wotukawo yola kwa jila 13 August.
The Ministry of Youth, Sports and Arts says the United Party for National Development administration has made significant strides in empowering young people, developing sports, strengthening the creative industry over the past 5 years. Speaking during a media briefing in Lusaka, Permanent Secretary Kangwa Chileshe said more than 3.3 million youths have benefited from government empowerment programs, while over 13,000 young people have acquired vocational and entrepreneurial skills through youth resource centers across the country. Chileshe also said Zambia's sports sector has continued to excel internationally, with Team Zambia winning over 1,000 medals between 2022 and 2025, while athletes such as Barbara Banda and Rachel Kundananji have elevated the country's global profile.
The Ministry of Youth, Sports and Arts says the United Party for National Development UPND administration has made significant strides in empowering young people, developing sports and strengthening the creative industry over the past 5 years. Speaking during a media briefing in Lusaka, Permanent Secretary Kangwa Chileshe said more than 3.3 million youths have benefited from the government empowerment programs, while over 13,000 young people have acquired vocational and entrepreneurial skills through youth resource centers across the country.
The new government has consistently demonstrated that youth development, sports development, and the creative economy are not peripheral sectors. They are center pillars of national development, economic diversification, and social transformation. This vision is reflected in increased investments, stronger institutional partnerships, policy reforms, infrastructure development, and targeted empowerment programs that are expanding opportunities for young people across the 10 provinces of Zambia.
Mr. Chileshe also said Zambia's sports sector has continued to excel internationally, with Team Zambia winning over 1,000 medals between 2022 and 2025, while athletes such as Barbara Banda and Rachel Kundananji have elevated the country's global profile.
The achievements of our athletes are being complemented by deliberate government investment in sports infrastructure, talent identification, coach development, and athlete welfare. The groundbreaking ceremonies for the construction of the modern multi-sport facilities in Kaputa and Monze, the rehabilitation of National Hero Stadium, the review of the Sports Council of Zambia Act, and the strengthened partnerships with sporting federations all point to one clear objective, which is to create an environment where talent can flourish from grassroots to elite competition.
In the arts sector, he said government funding has increased from 600,000 in 2022 to 27 million in 2026, enabling more than 3,000 artists to receive training and over 2,000 to access social security through NAPSA.
That Nollywood has registered its interest to partner with Zambia in producing a movie that will showcase Zambia's tourism. And this movie will feature the best of Zambia's talent and the best of Nigeria's talent.
Mr. Chileshe said the achievements reflect government's commitment to creating opportunities for young people and positioning youth, sports and the arts as key drivers of Zambia's economic growth and national development. Earlier, the ministry signed a memorandum of understanding with Luango Skills Training Center to strengthen skills training and create more opportunities for young people in Luango district.
Appreciates the invaluable contribution of the Luango Child Development Agency, Child Fund Zambia, and the government and the people of New Zealand for their unwavering commitment to youth development.
This is more than a formality. It is a commitment to ensure that the investment we have made together continues to deliver value to the people of Luangwa, particularly its young people.
The Anti-Corruption Commission has recovered properties worth more than 90 million kwacha and recorded a 62% conviction rate between 2022 and July 2026, marking significant progress in Zambia's fight against corruption. Speaking to Bulozi TV News in Lusaka, ACC Assistant Director of Education Leo Mwila said the Commission remains committed not only to investigating and prosecuting corruption, but also to promoting ethical conduct in both the public and private sectors. Mwila said ethics are the foundation of good governance and effective public service delivery, emphasizing that public officers and citizens alike must uphold integrity and accountability in their daily activities.
The Anti-Corruption Commission (ACC) has recovered properties worth 90 million kwacha and recovered 62% conviction rate between 2022 and July 2026 as part of efforts to combat corruption in Zambia. Speaking in an interview with Bulozi TV News in Lusaka, SCC Assistant Director of Education, Leo Mwila, said the Commission is mandated to promote ethics, as ethics are important and people are supposed to embrace ethical values in public service delivery.
We have from 2022 the number of convictions in yellow. We had 10 convictions, 6 acquittals. We move on to 2023, we had 17 convictions, 16, and this year from January up to date, we have had 10 convictions. So this is quite good. Our conviction rate stands at about 62%. So through asset forfeiture, we are able to recover properties that have been stolen from the public. And from 2022 up to 2026 July, we have managed to forfeit properties worth 90 million kwacha.
He warned that allowing corruption to thrive would destroy fairness in Zambia's business environment, as contracts would be awarded to undeserving individuals and companies that lack the capacity to deliver quality services.
For trade to thrive, we need to have institutions that provide public services should be anchored on integrity. They should be transparent, and every person making decisions on behalf of the public should be accountable. Because if we allow corruption to thrive in our country, there will be no fairness in the business environment.
He also emphasized that fighting corruption is a responsibility shared by every citizen and encouraged members of the public to report corrupt activities, assuring the public that whistleblowers are protected under Zambia's Whistleblowers Protection Act, which safeguard individuals who report corruption cases.
What we encourage the public is that they should report in good faith, not to report because they want to punish someone or malign someone. Reporting corruption is a responsibility of all of us as citizens, because we want our country to develop, we want to develop our economy, therefore we have to report corruption. And I can assure members of the public that they are protected when they report corruption. We ensure that they are protected, that's our responsibility. We have the Whistleblower Protection Act.
However, fighting corruption is vital for a country because it protects public funds, strengthens the rule of law, and builds trust between citizens and the government. And when a nation stops corruption, it ensures that public money goes towards essential needs like schools, hospitals, and roads, rather than ending up in private pockets. Hence, the need for collaboration in the fight against corruption. Margaret Chota, Bulozi TV News in Lusaka.
Former Southern Province Minister Edify Hamugale says large turnouts of young people at political rallies should not be mistaken for poverty and unemployment. Speaking to Bulozi TV News, Hamugala said Zambia has a youthful population and it is expected that youth will make up the majority at any gathering. This follows concerns raised by some sections of society who argue that big crowds at political rallies show that many youths are jobless and poor.
Zambian political rallies have historically been characterized by large audiences, high turnout, and people wanting to listen. And so, I cannot point with certainty to poverty and unemployment as key drivers for a high youthful participation in these rallies or high youthful presence at these youthful rallies. What I do know, however, is that Zambia is an extremely young population with a median age of around 19.3 years. In fact, it was 18.2 years not long ago. What I'm talking about here is that if you apply your measures of central tendency in statistics, namely mean, mode, and median, the median is the middle of the population when you arrange them from youngest to oldest or from oldest to youngest. The middle point is 19.3. So youths form about 56% of Zambia's population. So what we are seeing at rallies is what Zambia holds in its demographics. Those are the Zambians, the young. It is just important that they attend rallies so that they can have an access to manifestos, promises by political leaders, and on the voting date, they'll be in a position to make an informed decision as to who they can vote for, who aspires to their desires in the future. And so this is perfectly in order.
You're watching the Bulozi TV News Bulletin with me, Mary Matsana. We are going to take a short break and we'll be right back.
Daddy, what is Vapombwe?
Mapalo, I know you are still young, you can't remember. They once ruled us.
Is Vapombwe bad?
These people are thugs, criminals. They stole from us. We had no medicine in this country because of these people. They were even able to steal the money that is meant for people like your grandmother. The social cash transfer.
Even money meant for Bambuya.
These people terrorize citizens. People were not freely able to visit the markets. If they found you dressed in the attire that they don't like, people were beaten. Others were even killed.
This is scary. How can you stop Vapombwe from coming back?
We have got the power of the vote. You know, everyone should go and vote on the 13th of August.
On August 13th, vote for Hakainde Hichilema as President of Zambia. And let's continue moving Zambia forward together.
Mongo Trades Training Institute, an institution under the Ministry of Technology and Science, is inviting applications from suitably qualified and experienced persons to fill the positions of lecturer in the following fields: Business Department, Lecturer, Communication Skills, Minimum Qualifications and Experience, Grade 12 Certificate with 5 credits or better including English and Mathematics, Bachelor of Arts with Education or equivalent with majors in Communication, Linguistics, minimum of 2 years teaching experience, teaching methodology for qualification without education. Knowledge of local languages will be an added advantage. The VETA accreditation is a must. Lecturer, Human Resource Management, Grade 12 Certificate with 5 credits or better, including English and Mathematics, degree in Human Resource Management, Public Administration or equivalent, teaching methodology qualification, minimum of 2 years teaching experience. The VETA accreditation is a must. Lecturer, Business Administration, minimum qualifications and experience, Grade 12 Certificate with 5 credits or better including English and Mathematics, degree in Business Administration or equivalent, teaching methodology qualification, minimum of 2 years teaching experience. TVETA accreditation is a must. Technical Department, Lecturer, General Agriculture, Grade 12 Certificate with 5 credits or better, including English and Mathematics, degree in Agriculture Science, minimum of 2 years teaching experience, teaching methodology. TVETA accreditation is a must. Lecturer, Aquaculture, minimum qualifications and experience, Grade 12 Certificate with 5 credits or better, including English and Mathematics, degree or diploma in aquaculture or equivalent, minimum of 2 years teaching experience, teaching methodology. TVETA accreditation is a must. Note: all qualifications must be certified by the Zambia Qualifications Authority. Age limit not more than 45 years. Females are highly encouraged to apply. Application guidelines: qualified and interested candidates should submit a cover letter, curriculum vitae, academic and professional qualifications, NRC, and any other relevant documents to mttijobs@gmail.com, or physically apply by dropping the application at the main campus, Mongo. The last day of receiving applications will be 12th August 2026. The application should be addressed to the principal, Mongo Trades Training Institute, PO Box 910167, Mongo. Only shortlisted candidates will be contacted.
Voting is one of the few moments where we all have a voice.
One person, one vote.
No titles, no status.
Just a choice.
It's not about doing nothing.
It's about showing up.
Because your vote matters.
It's easy.
It's important.
It's ours.
Count me in.
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 Bulozi TV is the only commercial television station domiciled in Mungu of Western Province, Zambia, providing homegrown broadcasting. We are licensed by the Independent Broadcasting Authority (IBA) and carried by TopStar on DTT channel 120. We are also on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, and WhatsApp channel. Our news is factual, balanced, and delivered on time in 3 languages: English, Simbunda, and Silozi. Our programs range from talk shows, entertainment shows, personality, cultural heritage, political shows, local drama and tropes, children's shows, community live broadcast, and many more. Call the station manager to advertise your business on 0975 210 218 or 0764 907 921. Or email us on bulozitv@gmail.com. We are situated in Buyuana compound off Kagrava Road in Mungu. Bulozi TV, the pride of Barotse.
Thank you so much. Now we continue with the rest of the news. Konkola Copper Blades head coach Beston Chambeshi has urged the Copper Queens to put in their best as they play against Malawi this evening. Speaking exclusively to Bulozi TV News, Chambeshi said he is pleased that the Copper Queens won their first game of the tournament with 6-0 against Egypt, although the second game they lost to Nigeria with 1-0, putting them in an awkward position. He has added that the next game against Malawi is a must-win game, encouraging the Copper Queens to be in what he described as Gear 1 and make the national proud.
Winning the first game of the tournament is a good sign and it gives morale in the team. But what happened to the next game against Nigeria? Yeah, we didn't perform according to our expectations. We had to fight and definitely it has put us in an awkward position. So we're facing Malawi and it's a do or die. For sure, as I said, every team which qualified to the women's out, they are the best. So we cannot say no, it will be hawk over against Malawi, it will be this and that. Or what we need just now to put ourselves in Gear 1 now, so that everything goes well. Let the girls come on board and do the job for our country, Zambia. Because we need this game. It's not a game we can wish a draw or what. It's a must-win game. So let them pull up their socks, the girls, and do what they can do best.
We have now come to the end of our news bulletin. Thank you for staying with us. We're just going to do a recap of the headlines. Bulozi TV media internship training commences. MBANGWETA calls for investigation into LUAMPA violence. MUNDUBILE pledges formal recognition for SILALO INDUNAS. In sports news, Chambeshi urged the Copper Queens to be in Gear 1 against Malawi. You can always watch our news bulletin on TopStar channel 120 in Mongo, Limulunga, Nalolo, Lusaka, Chongwe, Chilanga, parts of Senanga, Kalabo, Rufusa, and surrounding areas. And you can also catch us on our Facebook page, Bulozi TV, as well as our TikTok, Bulozi TV. Thank you.